G'day, I'm Andrew from Berrima Diesel Service. I'll give you a bit of a rundown here on a lovely 105 Land Cruiser with the 1HZ engine in here. It's just had a turbo system installed. Been a busy week of doing them here at Berrima Diesel. We do a lot of them. We've been doing them for 30 years since this motor came about. Tucked down in there is the turbocharger system. That's sort of a little bit of bluey sort of colour, darker metallic down in there is the exhaust housing. And on the front section just over here is the compressor housing. So a turbocharger is pretty simple. If you don't know how they work, I'll give you a quick rundown. You've got exhaust gas coming out of the manifold, running down through the little exhaust side of the turbocharger, and then it goes straight out here, out the dump pipe. Nice ceramic coated dump pipe on this new exhaust, down to the tailpipe, and out it goes. That wasted exhaust gas and energy is used and is connected with a little shaft. Underneath there's an oil pressure line, and then of course there's your compressor side. So you've got air coming down here, and then air getting pushed up and of course through to the engine. So you've got wasted exhaust gas back pressure driving the inlet compressor. So it's not like a supercharger that's taking power only from a belt drive or whatever gear drive it has. You're actually using wasted exhaust gas, and it takes a bit of back pressure to do that, but it's offset by getting lots of air to your engine, and diesels love air. Let's take a look at the inlet. We've got a snorkel here. It comes down through the guard, an air cleaner on the top of the air cleaner, straight down through the turbocharger and into the engine. There's actually no butterfly, no throttle body. On diesels, as much air as they can get, they'll take. But what they have got, and I've said it many times before, is 6 injectors and an injector pump tucked in down there. So you've got plenty of fuel in non-turboed standard form, but you've got a big issue getting air to the engine. So of course, once we put a turbocharger on, we can get lots of air and of course burn that fuel more efficiently. And that's what it's really all about. But that's where it comes unstuck, because when you've got a lot of air, guys then turn lots of fuel up. Or a lot of guys, of course, have a petrol mindset. With petrol tuning, you've got to be rich to be safe and lean to be dangerous. In a diesel, you're talking rich is dangerous, lean is the safe one. And that's where a lot of them come adrift. And you see these big powerful tunes and everything running hot. Well, it's running hot for a reason, because getting lots of fuel. So when we go back to a non-turbo motor that wasn't turbocharged and wasn't meant for turbocharging in this 1HZ Land Cruiser, we put a turbo on. It can last a very long time and be very safe, but you've got to have the balls to have a limitation on how far you take that tuning. And that's where guys have problems saying probably no and stopping, and keep screwing things up more and more and more power. At the end of the day, you're going to get about a 40% torque gain with a turbocharger system installed correctly, and that's where we want to stop. No more than that in this instance as far as this 1HZ goes in your Land Cruisers. So you can see more of these videos about turbocharging. We put lots of them up here, and about all sorts of other things at berrimadiesel.com. Keep watching our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat. Of course, you can get on our e-shop at berrimadiesel.com and buy some little bits and pieces to look after your diesel.